Have you ever looked at your life and thought, everything seems fine, but why doesn't it feel fine? Maybe you've got a stable job, you've got friends or family around you, you're paying the bills. From the outside, life appears to be on track, and yet there's this persistent feeling that something doesn't feel quite right. Not a crisis, not necessarily anxiety or depression, just a quiet sense that you're disconnected from the life that you're living. It's a feeling many people struggle to describe. We often assume that if nothing is obviously wrong, then we should be simply grateful and carry on. But our minds don't always work that way. Sometimes that feeling is a signal. Over the years, I've noticed that people often describe experiences like these. I feel stuck. I've lost my direction. I'm constantly busy, but I'm not getting anywhere. I don't recognize myself anymore. I know something needs to change, but I don't know what. I should be grateful. These experiences can arise for many reasons: major life events, changing priorities, prolonged stress, or simply drifting into routines that no longer reflect who we are or what matters to us. The challenge is that these changes usually happen gradually. Rarely do we wake up one morning and suddenly feel completely disconnected. Instead, it can happen one compromise at a time, one small compromise at a time. We start making time for things that energize us. Our relationships become transactional rather than meaningful. Our work begins to consume more of our identity. Our health slips down the priority list. We say yes when we really mean no. Eventually, these small changes accumulate until we find ourselves asking, how did I end up here? One of the biggest mistakes we can make is assume that feeling off means something is wrong with us. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's information. It's our mind and our body telling us that parts of our life may no longer be aligned with our values, our priorities, or the person that we're becoming. The difficulty is knowing where to begin. When everything feels tangled together, it's hard to identify what's actually driving that feeling. That's why I developed the alignment reset framework. Rather than trying to fix everything at once, the framework helps people step back and examine the key areas of their life in a structured way. It encourages them to notice patterns, reflect on what's changed over time, and identify where misalignment may be developing. Instead of asking, what's wrong with me, we begin to ask different questions. Where do I feel most energized? And where do I feel drained? Which parts of my life still reflect values, which parts of my life still reflect my values, and which parts have gradually drifted away from them. These questions often reveal patterns that are difficult to see when we're caught up in the pace of everyday life. The goal isn't to create a new perfect life, it's to become more aware of the direction you're heading and make intentional adjustments before feeling off becomes a burnout, before it becomes resentment or a deeper sense of being lost. If any of this resonates with you, I'd encourage you to spend a few minutes reflecting on your own life this week.